Chapter 2, Filing of Applications and Examination on Filing. Welcome to your Euro Patent Brief Journey, with Baris. You've been navigating the complexities of European patent law with dedication. Today we're moving into the finer details of what happens if there are deficiencies in your application and how the filing date might be impacted. We'll also touch on procedures for handling missing drawings or parts of the description after the initial filing. These topics are crucial because they deal with how to maintain the integrity of your filing, even if things don't go perfectly the first time. Let's dive in. Section 5, Late Filing of Missing Drawings or Missing Parts of the Description, continued. Maintaining your filing date when filing missing parts. We've already discussed the general procedure for filing missing parts. Now, let's focus on a specific situation when you want to avoid a change in your filing date by basing the missing parts on a priority application. 1. Filing missing parts based on the priority application. Avoiding date change. If you file missing parts of the description or drawings after the initial filing, your filing date would usually change. However, if the missing parts are fully contained in a previously filed priority application, you can request that the original filing date be maintained. Key requirements. To qualify for this exception, you must meet all of the following criteria. The missing parts must be filed within the applicable time limit. Your application must claim priority from the earlier filing date. You must request that the missing parts be based on the priority application. The missing parts must be entirely contained within the priority document. You need to submit a certified copy of the priority application unless it's already available to the EPO, and if necessary, a translation. Pause and reflect. Why is it important that the missing parts match exactly with what's in the priority document? Consider the potential legal implications of introducing new content after your initial filing. 2. What if the requirements are not met? Consequences. If you fail to meet any of the criteria for maintaining the original filing date, the filing date will change to the date when the missing parts are actually received by the EPO. This could affect your priority claim and the overall timeline of your patent application. Importance of precision. This emphasizes the need for precision and timeliness when filing and correcting your application. Take a moment to think about the importance of meeting these deadlines. How could a delay or mistake impact your patent rights? Section 6. Correction of erroneously filed application documents or parts, continued. Further considerations for correcting filed documents. Let's dive a bit deeper into the process of correcting erroneously filed documents or parts. This process can be crucial if you discover that the wrong information was submitted with your application. 1. Criteria for correction without changing the filing date. Key criteria. If you need to correct your application documents or parts after filing, you can avoid changing the filing date, provided that the corrected parts are fully contained within the priority application. You request that these corrected parts be based on the priority application. You submit a certified copy of the priority application, unless already available to the EPO. You provide a translation, if necessary, within the applicable time limit. The corrected parts match exactly with what was originally filed in the priority document. Reflect here. Why might it be risky to rely on the priority document for corrections? Consider the consequences of discrepancies between the corrected parts and the priority application. 2. Handling non-matching parts. What happens when they don't match? If the corrected parts don't exactly match the priority document, your filing date will change to the date the corrections are received by the EPO. This underscores the importance of ensuring that your priority document is an accurate reflection of your intended application. EPO notification. If your corrected parts are accepted, the EPO will inform you of the new filing date, or if the original date is retained, they'll confirm that as well. Pause and think. Why is it crucial to ensure that any corrections align perfectly with the priority application? Consider the potential impact on your patent's enforceability. Section 7. Withdrawal of corrected parts or missing parts. What if you change your mind? Sometimes, after correcting your application or submitting missing parts, you might reconsider and decide to withdraw those corrections or additions. The EPO provides a mechanism for this, but it must be done carefully. 1. Withdrawal of corrected parts. Timing. If you've corrected parts of your application and the filing date has changed, you have 1 month from the EPO's communication to withdraw these corrections. If you withdraw them, the filing date reverts to the original, and the incorrect parts remain in the application as filed. Strategic withdrawal. This option is often used strategically. For instance, if the corrected parts introduce new subject matter that might complicate the examination process, or if the change in the filing date negatively impacts your priority claim. Reflect here. Why might you choose to withdraw corrected parts? Think about the balance between correcting errors and maintaining the original filing date. 2. Withdrawal of missing parts. Reverting to the original application. If you filed missing parts of the description or drawings, and the filing date changed, you can also withdraw these parts within 1 month. The application will then be treated as if the missing parts were never filed, and the original filing date is reinstated. Impact on the application. This can be useful if you realize that the missing parts introduce new issues, or if the change in filing date poses a problem for your overall strategy. Pause here. Consider why you might want to withdraw missing parts. What are the risks and benefits of reverting to the original application without those parts? Recap and reflection. Today, we've covered how to maintain your original filing date when submitting missing parts by relying on a priority application. The process and implications of correcting erroneously filed documents, including how to avoid a change in the filing date. The strategic option of withdrawing corrected or missing parts to revert to the original filing date. Take a moment to reflect on these strategies. These processes provide essential flexibility, but they must be managed with care and precision to protect your application's integrity and timing. Next steps. In our next session, we'll delve into the final aspects of handling deficiencies in your application and explore the procedures for re-establishing rights if something goes wrong. We'll also touch on how these steps fit into the broader context of the patent examination process. For now, take a deep breath and review today's material. Remember, mastering these details is crucial for managing your patent application effectively. You're making excellent progress. Keep up the great work. Thank you for your continued dedication to learning. I'll see you in the next session.